Ghostly greetings, my dudes. Ghostly greetings. It's your boy, Pruitt. Holler at me. We're going to do Breathe, A Life in Flow, the autobiography of Rickson, Gracie with Peter McGuire and the forward by Jacko Williams. I did not remember Peter McGuire, but this was awesome. I am still currently in love with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. My shit changes like the wind. My interest changed frequently, but I really like Jiu-Jitsu. I feel like a fucking ninja. You notice Master Chief and this duck. Right there, that has nothing to do with Jiu-Jitsu. I'm just going to get comments later about that on the thing. I get there now. Rickson Gracie is about his life in Brazil and come to America and basically starting BJJ up as a thing. It's 250 pages. It's pretty chill to read. There's not a whole lot of technical stuff. Well, someone once told me if the writing doesn't get in the way, the writing's doing its job. I'm not going to lie, though. There's a few parts of this book, like drags, and there's a few parts you're just going to forget as soon as you're done reading the chapter. However, there is also some amazing quotes, like, I forget who said it, but it was, "The ground is my ocean, so I decided to be a shark." And there's a lot of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu terms and a lot of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tournaments, which I will refer to as BJJ from now on, that they talk about, that I was really interested in, I really nerded out about. And the Brazilian military got involved. And this was kind of cool. It was written very well. I'm not going to lie. I'm a hardcore fan of this kind of stuff. And just a good fan of the martial arts MMA community. And there are parts for this that I kind of thought drugs. So if you're just an avid reader or an avid MMA fan, you can probably just do this on audiobook. But for me, I did a little on audio and a little physical reading at home. And I'm going to say, though, I kind of dug it, but not in love with it. I really liked Rickson Gracie's manifestations. I really liked how he knew his goals. And once his brother sadly died, he kind of just took on the mantle, I've got to be the best. And the Gracie diet was an awesome thing to talk about. They were allowed 1 protein, 1 starch, but tons of vegetables. The funniest part of this whole book was he goes to a other kid's house, and they offer him soda and packaged food. And he's like, I don't even know what the hell this is, because their family never had packaged food. It was all meat and vegetables and everything was basically fresh or from the farm. So they didn't get a whole lot of TV dinners or Oreos. And to him, a fruit is a dessert. Like an apple or an orange is a dessert. And I'm like, whoop, not making weight in this house. But you had to have that mentality growing up because his whole family was martial artists. And he got to meet some amazing other people in his life who I'm just astonished at. And his time he spent in Japan, where he just sort of zoned out in this cabin and became like a mental samurai. I just thoroughly enjoyed. I definitely deeply connected with Rickson Gracie toward the middle/end of his life. Hopefully I'm not at the middle or end of my life, and that I have many years left of Pruitting and being epic with my cute little blue mohawk, where I will have to re-dye shortly. It'll still be blue. I've gone Super Saiyan blue. I will say, though, that when you're not in the fights and you're hearing about his life and racing cars and some of his marital problems, I did kind of tone out. I did zone out. I was like, yeah, I got it. You and your wife, not cool. Oh, I got it. You slept around. You're famous. It happens. But he really, and I understood that, because he's like, I'm not a faithful husband. I'm away for years at a time, and I had to do things that I regret doing, and I get that. But also, I'm here for the jiu-jitsu. I'm not here for you to be sad. Go jiu-jitsu somebody. Go do a deep water ankle lock. Go do attack Pikachu. I don't need to know Pikachu's thoughts. And I feel bad saying that, because this is a person spilling his heart out on the page, not just a fucking Pokemon battle fucking thing. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm here for the Pokemon battle. But the diet, the techniques, and the training, and the mental preparations, as well as the physical preparations, really stuck with me. But for Breathe, A Life in Flow, I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5. If you like autobiographies and you like jiu-jitsu, perfect book. If you're not really super into nonfiction, I find myself getting older. I become more into nonfiction than I am into fiction. Don't get me wrong, I love a good story about a magical fucking elf or a creepy possessed house. But the dude who got up at sunrise in Japan and ran down a mountain, fought like 30 freaking dudes, and ran back to his mountain and had some dinner and went to bed. I was like, yeah, after doing that, I'd be tired too, bro. Fuck it, I'm out. All right, but the Rickson Gracie, My Life in Flow, was a cool book on jiu-jitsu and a cool biography. I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 or a B+. This has been your boy Pruitt. Honestly, just thanks for watching. Deuces.